Hello, hello. How is YouTube today? How is my new YouTube YouTube family? um, it's been, I think, a couple weeks since I did my Macy's haul video. And like I said a few videos ago, I'm trying to mix up my content and not just have it be all about makeup and all about one type of topic or one type of presentation. I'm trying to mix things up a little bit, and I hope you enjoy that. But I've noticed that here on YouTube, some of my fellow, I would say, beauty influencers or fellow YouTubers that post about beauty do an empties video, right? Well, where they talk about their empty the products that they've emptied out, and products that they've used in the past month. So I'm going to start doing that and talk about my empties. And I think it's a fun thing because you kind of like some of the products that we're going to talk about are Avon products or through my Avon website. They're not necessarily Avon per se, but you can order them through my Avon website. And then a few are not Avon products because I kind of do a mix, right? Some things might work of one brand might work better for one area, but that some things might be better on my hair from another brand and in another area, I kind of mix things up a little bit. I have not talked much about it's been a while since I've talked about the Dr. Groot line, but this is the first empties I'm talking about is the Dr. Groot. And I have replaced it because I just got a new one. But the Dr. Groot hair thickening shampoo, I mix this in with the shampoo that I use, which is the Way to Grow. And I'm going to have some Way to Grow products from the Not Your Mother's line. What I do is I mix this in with the shampoo that I use, and this is the shampoo, and I mix them together because I find this by itself, it doesn't say it's for color treated. They say it's safe for color, but it's not necessarily for color. And I like what the other shampoo that I use, which is the Way to Grow. I like what that does on my hair. So I mix this in. I usually take size of a quarter of the Way to Grow and then squeeze in, pump about the size of a dime, and then I mix it in my hand, and that's my shampoo. And then I'll wash my hair, do a really good scrub, then rinse that out, do the same thing again, a couple of pumps to, and I'll show you that I have the conditioner here of the Way to Grow and another product from Way to Grow too. But that's what I do. And then the same thing, I have the serum. There's a thickening serum that we have. Now this line, even though it says Dr. Groot, it's made by LG, which is, like people know LG Electronics, right? Well, LG also owns several lines of products. And because Avon is now owned by LG, we are distributors of a lot of LG skincare products, right? So you can get this through my Avon website or a brochure. But yeah, so this one is one of my empties, and I just replaced it with, and it's lasted me almost a full year. I usually wash my hair every 3 to 5 days, and then mixing it in with my Not Your Mother. So I still have the shampoo from this line, but this is the one I'm talking about. This is what I use. I use the shampoo and the conditioner of Not Your Mother's Way to Grow. This has always been so good on my hair. I switch off to other shampoos. I've tried so many other things, but this one really is good at keeping my hair healthy. Even if I go through phases, sometimes I've noticed when I try different hair colors, I've had some hair loss issues, and when I'm under stress, and that's why this has actually kept my whole hairline. If there's I have a before and after from before I started mixing this in with my shampoo. When this first came out, I was like, I've got to try something because my hairline, I was so thin in through here and through here. It was unbelievable. It went so far back. But when I started using this, now I notice it does change the texture a little bit. When I use this by itself, I notice my hair is a little smoother, but when I use this, I've noticed that I tend to get it's a little frizzier, a little more wild or harder to tame, but it does help. I mean, it's filled it in. It took about maybe 9 weeks to fill in, but it made such a difference. So, I have pictures that were before, I have pictures during, and then after. And so, I've noticed I've also cut back a little bit on this. Like I might only use one pump or kind of use this every other time. And that kind of keeps my hair texture in a little better check in terms of smoothness, because this does help smooth it out. Now this line also has, Not Your Mother's also has a smoothing one too, a smoothing line, but this Way to Grow has always been good at like keeping my hair on the healthy side and counteracting all that I do with it, especially in terms of hair color and highlighting and straightening with the straightening iron and curling iron and all that. So this was another one of my empties. This time was the conditioner. I use the shampoo that also in a tube and conditioner. I get these through Ulta. I usually buy them with one of those Ulta coupons or some sort of special deal they have if they have them on sale. So I have that. And then another one this also is great, is the Way to Grow conditioner, leave-in conditioner, also not your mother's. This, after I get out of the shower, after I've towel dried my hair, usually brush my teeth and wash my face and all that with my hair up in a towel, and then that kind of gives me, and then do my skincare, my serum, my moisturizer, all those things. Then I take the towel off. My hair's been towel blotted. Then I'll spray this on it as my first layer of hair products. And then I usually put in like a hair serum, or a smoothing lotion, depending on how I'm going to do my hair. Like tonight is more of a hair serum night because this is more of a curly hair night, right? But when I do my hair smoother, I like a smoothing lotion. Okay, so which brings me to my next empty, which is this is Moroccan oil. I love the original Moroccan oil line. That Moroccan oil line, it started out with just one oil, in one bottle that had the little minis, and then they expanded and they've grown, and now they have their own, hair color. They have so many things. There's a lot of imitations of it. Argan oil from Sally's. There was this whole line that they had. There were two or three other lines from Sally's. The Mystic Divine, that was oil based. It was very similar to the Moroccan oil line. I love that line so much. I wish Sally's would bring it back. Even their hairspray was wonderful. It wasn't not drying on my hair. It was such a beautiful shine, and it held the curls and just wonderful. Help hold my hair straight. The whole shampoo and conditioner of that Mystic Divine line, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. A good dupe for this, because this is the regular Moroccan oil is expensive, and I don't always buy it all the time, and I can't always keep buying it. Sometimes I'll take a break. Maybe once a year I'll treat myself and buy a kit through the beauty supply that I buy. I still have my hair license, my cosmetology license, and I'm able to get that at a discount. And this was part of one of those kits. And those kits are always so great because it usually has a really moisturizing shampoo. They have a great moisturizing conditioner, hydrating conditioner. In their hydrating line, they have their oil, they have the smoothing lotion. There's also even their hairspray is wonderful. So I've used this up. This has lasted me also all year. This is one of those things that I use. I really treat it like gold, because I kind of stretch it out. I want to stretch it out as long as I can, because you know, it's expensive and I want to preserve it, but when I use it, it's really great for blowing out. When I really want a great glossy blowout, that where my hair's smooth yet full and uh really shiny, great conditioning, really great shiny conditioned hair. So yeah, so these, you know, this is also empty. The Way to Grow, it's long and strong, and that when I discovered this, even though I'm probably the mother's age of the not your mother's. I'm probably the mom age, but you know, hey, some of us moms have to get turned on to things that are not your mother's, right? But so, you know, Moroccan oil line is, I'd say, on the higher end. This is the smoothing lotion is so, it gave such a nice blowout for the slip. The conditioner of Not Your Mother's is just fantastic. The leave-in Way to Grow is just like it's one of those, it's a great detangler for my hair. It's very gentle. It's a good heat protectant. There's some other things I haven't tried from Not Your Mother, but not everything is there's some things from Not Your Mother's that, you know, that just don't fit my hair. They're meant for volume, or they're meant for, you know, fine hair or something. I've got plenty of volume. So I don't have to worry about that. But, and then the last but not least of my empties this month is the Dr. Groot, hair thickening shampoo. So these are all some of my tried and true favorites. But what I was going to say I'm on a hair color journey. For the longest time, I used professional hair color, okay? And and they worked on my hair and was no problem. But I found as I've gotten more gray, some professional hair colors either are too sheer so that you can almost see through it. You'll have the tone. It'll look great that first week, but after that first shampoo, it's almost like it fades off. And those are the ones that are really, really conditioning. Then I've used another professional, and these are products I use on my clients. You know, their hair color works good. I did not use it under heat though, that one. So maybe I have to use that one. It's better under heat, because when I use it on my clients, I use it under heat, but I wasn't near my steamer processor when I had it on. So maybe that might be the key for that one. But anyway, so I tried another professional line that I've seen worked great. It colors the hair great, conditions the hair great, no problem. Well, on my case, it covered my gray really, really well. In fact, it's growing out, and you can see even this, it held the, you know, color and shine. Of course, it's not as dark as it was. I wanted it to be a little darker at the roots and then lighter out here, and it ended up, you know, it kind of did not stay as dark up here, and this kind of, you know, stayed okay, so it ended up being more the same color look, but whatever, even though I did two separate things, but whatever. But anyway, it was there till it's grown out, okay? So that covered it. But the thing with that is that for whatever reason, that brand was too drying on my hair, and I started experiencing. Now, luckily, I can't see one significant place. It just felt like, but I do know I had a lot of, you can see I had a lot of breakage under here. I had lots and lots of breakage, and there's a lot of uneven pieces. This whole piece, look at that, look at that. I had lots of breakage, and every time I would wash my hair, because I get a lot of tangles underneath, right? And when I would wash my hair, I mean, it was just coming out since I used that hair color. So now I'm going to go back to, for a couple of years there, I was using certain, just out of, I don't know, just trying different things from the store, even from commercial, from whether it was from Sally Beauty, whether it was from drugstore brands, even though they say they're more drying or have too much ammonia, whatever. There were certain brands that worked very, very well on my hair. They cover the gray, and my hair I didn't get the hair breakage. and it worked very well, and my hair felt good. And of course, and there's other brands in the same genre and that same family, and some of those, the color is beautiful, but whatever, they're using a higher volume of peroxide that really dried out my hair, and my hair kind of always stayed the same length, and I liked my hair the way it was. I'd say if you go back in my videos from like a year ago, September, when I went to that big party in New York, I loved the length of my hair where it was like to here. Now I feel like I need extensions to get my hair back to that look. Um, so, because I've had to trim my hair about twice since experiencing that. Actually had to trim my hair like within a week after that first week of after I washed my hair the last time. I could really, after the last hair color, that first week and a half, I could tell. I said, "Oh my God, my ends look so stringy." What? Because I'm losing so much. Those two, the first, and then the next few shampoo, and then now this week, it was getting. I could tell it was starting to get bad again. So I trimmed it again, and now it looks like nice, healthy, in shape. It's falling into place great. Of course, when your hair is like a nice fresh haircut, of course, but it's, you know. I miss the length that I had. So yeah, so that's a lot of that comes with from coloring and old. The hair down here had been several different colors, several different transitions, several different things over the last 2-3 years, and it gets to a point where it just can't take anymore. And I know that had a lot of old color and old highlights and different things, and sometimes the formula of a new color can really, it's just too drying. My hair is too fragile, so I've got to go with the ones that I know that have been really good, and I might talk about that too once I go back and look and find exactly which brands that I remembered. I think it was an L'Oreal Excellence might have been one of them. Revlon, even though Revlon is actually fairly inexpensive as far as like when you go to like as far as like, it's not up to where the Garnier Nutrice even, or some of the other higher end ones like Schwarzkopf and some of those others. But for whatever reason, it did great. It did great on my hair. Now those very hard to find. The ones I'm talking about, they don't have any super bright colors, right? They come in the natural shades, and I've also been hesitant to try Avon's color too, even though the first line that we had was the Chi, and it was supposed to be demi-permanent, and then now we have a full line of colors that's supposed to be more permanent, and I'm just so afraid for A, I don't know how long we're going to carry it, and B, I don't know how it's going to be on my hair. So then the other thing is we have Arctic Fox. We have all the bright shades of Arctic Fox now on my website, which is really Avon, through Avon, only online, not in the brochures. So that's exciting, and I'm excited about that. And I would like to use that on here to make this a little more vivid. But so I've still got to put something to cover the gray at the root line, at the root and through like throughout and through here and all that. So, it's a journey. It's a journey, and even though I'm always like, everybody's on a journey now, whether it's a weight loss journey or a hair journey, hair growth journey, or but this is something I'm experiencing, the hair loss, the hair breakage. Now, at least I have, plenty in here, which is great. The Dr. Groot has helped keep that in check. But, it got to a point where, for whatever reason, this back here it just couldn't take anymore. And so I had to trim, some of that. I think kind of, and I'm not going to cut it as short as, I'm not going to cut it as short as this piece is. I don't want to go back that far, but yeah. So anyway, so that's kind of like where I'm at right now in terms of this hair situation. It's kind of like a strange thing. It's also probably stress related. I've been going through a ton of family stress and a lot of unexpected things that came up. And every time I would take on another job and take on another thing, I think, well, I'm okay. I can handle this. I can handle this. You can handle it. But then when other things come up, it's like, oh my gosh, it's just too much. So I've been kind of going through that too. But anyway, but I'm blessed that for every hair that I have left on here. And so I'm so grateful. I've seen I've got some new followers. I'm so grateful for that. But and, if you like this video, don't forget, please hit thumbs up. In general, if you like me, don't forget to subscribe. Also, please share my videos with your friends who like beauty and style, or maybe, might just need a smile. And I always post my info down below. And I also, all of my various pages and different things that I've been working on. I also got some new markers, so I'm definitely going to do another video regarding adult coloring, so that'll be fun. Look for that. And I've got some other things that are in the works. So thank you so much for your following. Thank you for your orders. Thank you for your support. I'm so grateful, and have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Thanks. Bye.